Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is BMGI LLC, the BlackMoon Goddess Intuition. This is the BlackMoon Butterfly Effect. Sorry, glitching with the equipment. Sorry about that pause. I am here today to do the July 2024 Collective Tarotscope. Now look, y'all, I know it's been a minute since I came up here and did my monthlies. Life has been life, and I gotta do what I gotta do for me, you know. However, I am still taking clients for personal readings and things of that nature. You can go to my paper bell and book me, or you can go to my Facebook page, BlackMoon Goddess Intuition, and book me there, okay? All the prices and everything is there. Mentorship program, I'm still taking clients for those, for those sections. My favorite oil. Alright. So, let's get into the prayer, and we're going to get into this message, alright? All praises be to the Most High, God, Source, Spirit, my angels, my ancestors, my guides, my orishas. I ask you to be here with me today to give me a message for the collective for the July 2024 Tarotscope. Make it clear. Make it so that I can understand it and I can deliver it properly, and so that those that need to receive the message can understand it. I thank you for my abilities. I thank you for your guidance. I thank you for your grace. I thank you for your mercy. Help me to come and bring the most authentic message and bring my authentic self here in this space. I thank you. Shea. Alright, so for the collective, I will be doing the elements, but we're going to do the collectives today. It'll be by the end of the week, by Friday, all the videos will be up. Okay. So when the message came through that I am to do a monthly for July, and I was just like, wow, it's been like since March, I believe, since I did a monthly, and I was just like, you know, what's going on? And like I said, there's been a message to give for a minute now for the collective. And something that I seen just scrolling the other day really caught my attention. And it said that 1% rules the world. And then there's 4% of the population that basically is the minions for the 1% that make sure that their agenda is pushed to control the masses, right? Then there is 5% of the population that is woke. So we understand we're not living in the matrix. We're in this world, but we're not of this world. You dig me? And then there's 90% of the population that is asleep. They don't know what's going on. It is the job of the 5% to wake up the 90%, but it's the job of the 4% to stop the 5% from waking up the 90%. If the 5% wake up the 90%, then the 1 and the 4% that are running things and pushing a certain agenda, they will collapse because they no longer have the power. And that just took me to a point of thinking, like, we need to follow our own path. We need to stop being so blinded by what we are told, what we see on social media, what we see on the news even. Everything is propaganda. Everything is propaganda. The only way for you to actually know what's real is for you to tune in and know your own energy. Know your soul's path. If you guys have been following me for a minute, you know that I always preach that we are living a soul, we need to live a soul aligned and soul divine life. That is living as your almost authentic self, okay? Y'all, my hands are ashy, so excuse me. We need to live as our most authentic self, whatever that may be. Whether it may ruffle the feathers of those that you have been around all this time or not. This is the shea butter that I make. You see that it's almost gone. But I'm ashy, so we're gonna get some of this. This is a sparkle butter, actually. But anyways, and it's telling, and the message has really been like, we really need to use our critical thinking. We really need to listen to our intuition. We really need to not just be sheep and follow what we are told, and actually do the legwork to research what's being told to us. Stop looking at these red herrings that the government and everybody else wants you to pay attention to. Meanwhile, they're stripping you of your rights. You know what I mean? They're stealing your money. You know what I mean? They're trying to take over your mind and your soul. And people are letting them. Capitalism. Racism. You know what I mean? The social economic standard of the world is unfair, to say the least. But those of us that are awake, the 5% of us that are awake, and that we are trying to wake up that 90%, please stay on your soul's path. Stay on your mission. You have a job to do. You're not in it by yourself, okay? You got other people that are here with you trying to wake up that 90%, okay? So I did a pre-shuffle. Sorry, had to say that, okay? So I did a pre-shuffle, and in the pre-shuffle, I got surrender to your soul's path, surrender to the magic of who you are, and surrender to the beauty of the natural world. It's saying that you need to let go of the fact that you have not surrendered to your soul's path, right? It says, your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment. This is being authentic, like I said, living your most authentic life, living your life the way you see fit, the way you are intuitively guided, the way that your ancestors, God, source, spirit, your angels, your ancestors, your guides have led you to be. Okay, you living a life of, it's like having imposter syndrome, right? Okay, it's like you're living this life, but this is not your life. You're living the life that your mother wanted you to have, that the government wants you to have, that these politicians want you to believe, that your religious leaders want you to believe, and half of these religious leaders aren't as pious or even qualified enough to save your soul, because their soul is damned. But you know, that's something for a whole nother other. You dig me? But I want you to understand that God makes no mistakes. There are no coincidences. Everything that we live and breathe and experience is meant to happen. It is meant to build us. It's meant to grow us. It's meant to help us expand in our knowledge of self, in our knowledge of the universe, in our knowledge of how God works with us, of the laws, right? It's saying that you need to let go of the fact that you're fighting the path that has been laid for you. Okay, some of you have been getting the call for a minute now, and you're fighting the call. We need you. Okay, we need you. Those of you that are in the 90% that are ignoring the call, I know that you know who I'm talking about, because you know what I mean. I need you to answer the call. It's a call to action. Okay, now is the time. Now is the time. And it wants you to embrace the magic of who you really are, so that you can share it with the masses and help bring others along. Because when you elevate, those around you elevate, right? When you become more enlightened, those around you become more enlightened. We're giving off this energy. We're giving off this frequency. We're all connected on the conscious energy grid, okay? Conscious and unconscious, right? We're all connected. So when more of the population becomes awake, then we can battle that 5% that wants us to stay in darkness, that wants us to stay blind, that doesn't want us to realize who we are, our potential. Y'all figure deal me? You have to understand that this is a war of consciousness. It's a war of your soul. It's a war of your mind. It's a war to try and get you to stay dumb and be a sheep. Wake up. Open your eyes. Think more critically about things that are being shown to you. Why do they want you to focus on, you know, award shows and celebrity gossip and beef and things like that, when meanwhile we got the government over here trying to snake us? They don't want you to focus on what's really going on. Pay attention. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you understand what I mean when I say embrace, surrender to the magic of who you are. You are more than just your circumstance. You are more than just your job. You are more than just this title that you have ascribed to: mother, daughter, sister, manager, wife, brother, husband, cousin, manager, boss. You're a divine soul. You're a divine being. You have a divine purpose for being here. You didn't just happen here by happenstance. Okay? It says we all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you, your authentic self. Let go of this facade that you've been playing. Let go of this mask that you've been wearing. It's Cancer season. I really feel like it's time for the collective to get into this energy of loving yourself enough to love even those aspects of yourself that you think are less than. Oh, my necklace is stuck. Oh my gosh. Oh, what happened? Okay. I'm gonna let that rock. These are the things that it wants you to embrace, that love and compassion for self. That love and compassion for to be your most authentic self, to present to the world your total and utter uniqueness, whatever that may be, whatever your talents are. You know what I mean? We need that energy. We need that positive energy, not the repressed energy that you feel like you can't do this or you can't do that, or you're comparing yourself to others and their situation and their circumstance. Their struggle is not your struggle. Their journey is not your journey. No one can live your life for you but you, and you can only embrace what you can imagine. So if you can't imagine it, if you can't fathom it, if your mind don't click like that, then how can you manifest it? Take that time to sit deep within yourself and figure out what it is that you want, who it is that you really are, how it is that you want to be treated out here in this cosmos. When I say the cosmos, because that way that you treat yourself is the way that the universe is going to treat you. And that's what the universe is going to send your way. So if you're doubting yourself, excuse me, if you're doubting yourself and you're trying to take shortcuts around not facing the call, not heeding what you are to do here, you're going to have problems because you're not following your soul design. Excuse me. Thirsties to death. My thing is a little condensation. All right? So it's saying this month, plan to surrender to the beauty of the natural world. That means surrender to what the universe has to give to you, okay? In any way that it may come. A lot of you want to manifest. A lot of you want to see things. A lot of you are asking for certain things to come into fruition for you, but you don't believe, and you want to put restriction on how you get it, what it looks like, what it's going to feel like, how it's supposed to come to you. Stop doing that, because you're restricting your gifts. You're restricting what is supposed to be coming to you. Ask for it and just forget about it. And the way the universe is going to send it, the way God's source spirit is going to send it, is the way they're going to send it. So you have to surrender to the way of the universe, the way of the way magic works. Okay? Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy that is there. Nature is very, very cleansing. It cleanses away a lot of toxicity. It helps to ground you. It helps to give you mental clarity. When they say hug a tree, hug a tree. It's hot, y'all. Sorry. And the fan is on. Anyways, hug a tree. Walk outside barefooted. Go to the water. Go to the beach. You know, and intake some of the world's natural beauty. Not everything is AI generated beauty, you know? The Most High is still out here creating beauty and magnificent feats and wonders each and every day. In nature, within you, because you are nature. You are your own personal ecosystem. So if you are not physically fit and you're not keeping your ecosystem fit, that's spiritually, mentally, emotionally, right, fit, then guess what? That ecosystem is going to begin to break down. Just like the earth begins to break down because there's too many pollutants in it. There's too many pollutants in your energy. There's too many pollutants in your mind. There's too many pollutants in the decisions that you make or how you feel about this or how you feel about that because you are so stuck in your program. For the month of July, they want you to break out of the program. Let go of the program. Embrace the magic of who you are and plan to see the beauty that the universe has for you. There is no way in the world that you can be in this earth and be on this planet and not see the wonders of God each and every day. Okay? Again, I don't know if y'all saw my other video. Yo, if anybody knows any natural remedies for the hot flashes, baby, hit me in the comments, DM me, whatever. Send me, get in touch with me. Let me know because your girl is dying. Okay. All right. So that's the preliminary. Dang, I've been talking for almost 20 minutes without, and those are just the 3 cards that's just the pre-shuffle. With that being said, I'm not going to pull too many cards. I'm just going to do 1 clarifier each because I don't want it to get too long. What deck, please? All right. We're going to be pulling from the Metaphysical Cannabis deck. This is the Power of Surrender deck. Oh. Those are the cards. Sorry. This is a surrender to your soul's path. Surrender to the magic of who you are. I don't know if you guys can see that. The light might be bright. Hold on, let me see if I can. Alright. Surrender to the magic of who you are. And then surrender to the natural beauty of the world. Okay? And that is from the Power of Surrender deck, if you guys are interested in getting the cards for yourself. Okay, we're going to get some clarification. Thank you guys for spirit, my angels, my ancestors, my guides, my orishas. Please, give me clarification for the collective for July 2024. All right. It says you need to let go of, it says sexuality here. So for me, with the sexuality, I'm really getting that it more so has to do with what you can see as gender roles. Oh, this is masculine. This is feminine. This is masculine energy. This is feminine energy. It's about balance. You need to find that balance along your path, because we all hold that masculine and feminine energy. But if you're leaning more towards one and not the other, and you're not finding that happy medium between the both, you're shortchanging yourself, and you're not getting the full range of your power. You're not getting the full range of your path, because you're literally cutting off half of yourself. So you can't grow if you're cutting off half of yourself and you're mostly focused on one aspect of yourself. We have to understand we're multidimensional people, multidimensional creatures, and we're having a multidimensional experience. And when I say we're having a multidimensional experience, I'm saying that we are having past, present, and future all at one time. It's almost like a Venn diagram. You know, you have the two circles, and then you have that overlapping part. That overlapping part is the sweet spot. That is the present moment. It's not the past. It's not the future. It's the present moment. Where those two circles collapse on the Venn diagram, then that is the present moment, and that's where you create.